Hello everyone and welcome to my early thoughts on WWE 2K19. Now this is just going to be some gameplay in the background, so don't worry about all that. I'm not going to be distracted at all. So first things first I want to get on to talking about is, well, my player, my career mode. I want to get onto that first. My career has definitely been updated. I do like that very much. It has been updated to a certain degree, and that is something I am definitely all for. So I do like the fact that it's been updated because I think it's only fair for it to get that update because it really needed it, to be honest. And I have played a bit of it. Still haven't, finished it yet. Um, but yeah, I've honestly been enjoying it. I think it's been pretty good for what it is, and yeah, for what I know, my career or my player, whatever you prefer to call it, has definitely got a nice increase, and I like it. I like the fact that it got a fair increase, a nice boost, and honestly, I've really been enjoying it, and I think it's definitely better than last time. That's just my opinion. I think it's definitely a lot better. Like I said, I've already done half of it. I haven't really been addicted to it like what most people would. So yeah, I'm not really all that addicted to something like my career. Like, I might go back to it every now and then. I'm just not that addicted to. I'm just really not that addicted. Like some people are addicted to it, which is fine. I'm just not all that addicted. I'm just saying, I'm just not that addicted to it. It's been fun to play. It's been fun to play. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. It has been fun to play. Also, match types. They've increased the match types. They've given us 4-man tags and 3-way tags. These can only happen through through other means. And those means are through 6-man tags, triple threats, and also there's no such thing as normal triple threat and normal 4-way tags. In the game, they only give you the option for a tornado. So basically, tornado tags in the game. They've also given you fatal 5-ways, which is pretty cool. And yeah, like, there's been some nice stuff that's been updated to the game, and I appreciate some nice updates. I appreciate a lot of it, to be honest with you, and it's just, honestly, I just had a lot of fun with this game, especially with career mode, especially, like I said, with career mode, and especially with universe mode, which I will be getting onto in a moment. Next, I'm going to be talking about the Royal Rumble. This is related to Universe Mode, but this is related to Universe Mode in a way, but I will mention it. Like, they've now updated it to the point where you can have 2 Royal Rumbles, where you can have 2, one for the men and one for the women. And I think that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. And same thing with the Money in the Bank. But that is going to be the next topic I'm going to be getting on. And that is the Money in the Bank. And as you guys can see on the screen, Bobby Roode is my Money in the Bank holder. And that is one of the things I'm going to be talking about. Money in the Bank. And I really am liking the updated Money in the Banks where you can cash in whenever you want. I like it. I really do like it a lot. You can tease the cash-ins, and well, you can also do this outside of universe mode as well. You can have the tease cash-in, you can have the cash-in happen, or you could, you can cash in during a match like what Seth Rollins did and turn it into a triple threat. I don't know exactly how it works, but from what I have seen from it, that I can understand, a bit of it. I can understand a bit how it works. I think the cash-in teasers only happen if you click pause and then you cash in like during the early seconds of the match, like the early stages of a championship contest, depending on what title the Money in the Bank is for. You can have the Money in the Bank cash in on mid-card belts, like you can make a mid-card Money in the Bank. You can make, well, obviously there's no such thing as a tag team Money in the Bank, but basically you can have one for the mid-card, you can have one for the women, the main event belts. But honestly, if you have too many Money in the Banks, I found that very, very confusing. So yeah, like I just say, if you want to have Money in the Bank really fun, I just say switch the men and women's every time. I'd say switch the men's to SmackDown, so you can have the SmackDown guys hold the men's, and then have the women's on Raw hold the women's. So what I basically did is, like you guys saw Bobby Roode with my Money in the Bank, I basically had the men I basically put the people for Raw that had the men's, and I had the women on SmackDown being the women's Money in the Bank holder. So I think that's fair. Yeah, Money in the Bank is pretty cool. You can design your own Money in the Banks. You got their own Money in the Bank entrances. Like all the former Money in the Bank holders. Well, Braun Strowman obviously doesn't have his, obviously. So the current Money in the Bank holder doesn't have one. But yeah, all former Money in the Bank holders have their own entrances. But I don't think. Well, I'm not trying to sound like I'm not trying to be obvious here, but obviously only Damien Sandow, is not in there. Well, his probably is in there. It's just probably one of those generic ones, but who knows? Who really knows? What else I want to go over? Oh yeah, Universe Mode. I'll go over that quickly. Yeah, I think Universe Mode has definitely been updated pretty well. I think it's been updated pretty well, and I just think it's pretty good. I should do more than just that, Patrick. People aren't going to sell them to you if you do that. I will say the updates on Universe Mode have been pretty cool. Like I said, with the Money in the Bank, and you can put many belts as you want. They give you 6 slots for championships. Like if you look on the NXT roster, like the NXT one will have the North American title and the what's it called? The United Kingdom Championship. So yeah, like it will actually have that type of stuff, which I think is pretty cool. And also these little things down the bottom here, as you guys can see, these are paybacks. These paybacks are basically they're basically the new abilities. They're basically the new abilities of the game. There's finisher, where we'll actually give you a finisher. As you guys saw, Bobby Roode now has a finisher. There's playing possum. There's auto reverse. There's just a couple of of examples right there. There's also main manager. You can have a main manager now. So for example, Brock Lesnar. So say for example Brock Lesnar. Every time you choose Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman will be his manager in the game. And you can also switch to anybody you want. So for example, if you want Ronda Rousey, so for example, say you want Ronda Rousey to have a manager, you could just give her like one of the managers like Paul Heyman or something. And the one cool thing about that is that if you have a Paul Heyman as your manager, and if you choose to cut a promo in Universe Mode, Paul Heyman will do the promo for you, which is pretty cool. That is probably been one of the most, I think that's been one of the biggest things that people have been wanting for um, for universe mode, especially if Paul Heyman's going to be your manager. You can just have that person as the manager, which I think is pretty cool. I will say that. I think it's pretty darn cool. And also, as you guys can see on the star rating in the corner there, it's a lot easier to just get some instant classics, some great matches. So yeah, so you really shouldn't be surprised about how easy it is, you know, just to put on some great contests. So, yeah, you can easily tell how easy it is. And I think it's a lot easier now. So don't worry, guys. If you really want to put on some great classic matches, it's pretty darn easy. Just as long as you keep reversing and getting in some good hits, and make sure you use different variety of moves as well. That's one of the other things that you need to be more aware of as well. Just be more aware of what you're doing, and you'll have no problems getting yourself a 5-star match. Yeah. What else is there to talk about, honestly? Honestly, I think that's basically it. I think that's all that I wanted to talk about. I think that's everything. But maybe I might go over some of the gameplay. Maybe I'll go over a bit of the gameplay, just so you guys can hear what the game's all about. Words, Patrick. The game, how it plays. It's a lot faster this time. As you guys can see, it's a lot more faster. It's a bit more smoother. You know, I think that's one of the cool things about the game. It's more faster. It's more smoother. You can, you know, make the controls are not obviously not hard, but you know, honestly, when you first start playing, you're gonna realize how hard it can be. So yeah, I think that. So yeah, I think the gameplay itself is pretty nice. I think it's pretty nice. I think, you know, the gameplay itself is not too bad. Oh right, there is one more thing I need to go over, and that is the infamous Towers modes. I should have mentioned these. Should mention these because this is the biggest thing about the new game. New Towers mode. I'm gonna tell you guys this. I suck at it. I suck at it. I was only able to finish like one of the tower modes, and trust me, that was like the Raw Superstar Shake-Up one. Honestly, I freaking suck at it. I freaking suck at it. It's not fun. Well, it is fun. I'm not going to say it's not fun, because that's just me saying I hate it. I don't hate Towers mode. I'm going to tell you guys. I don't hate it. I think it's a nice new feature that was nicely added. I will say it was a nice feature. And that's what it is. It's a feature. And it's a nice little gameplay you want to do. So I think it's fun. So I think it's fun. It's not too bad. But, you know, the other towers themselves are not too bad. That's basically what I'm trying to say here. Like, the other towers are not too bad. They're not as difficult. But the one that is incredibly hard is obviously the $1 Million Challenge. That's the one I'm going to talk about, the $1 Million Challenge. The $1 Million Challenge is really, really hard. Now, again, I'm not surprised that it's not hard. I'm not surprised it is hard. Obviously, they're not going to hold your hand. I know that. I know they're not going to hold your hand through the challenge. And that's fine by me. That's fine by me. I don't mind the challenge. But the fact of the matter is that it's insanely hard. It's insanely hard. Like, you can, like, the first matchup is Bobby Roode, and you got to beat him really quickly. That's the whole point of it. You got to beat him quick because, oh man, you got to beat him quick. And if you don't beat him quick, you know, you're gonna head into your next match with, you know, with not a lot of health. And that's the problem. That AJ Styles runs over the rules to you. That you got to beat 15 challenges in a row, and if you lose once, you got to start all over again, and that's the issue here. That's the issue about it. And some people may say, well, that's the good part of the challenge. Well, if that is your favorite part of the challenge, then that's fine. That's fine. That's totally all your opinion. That's all your opinion, and I greatly appreciate your opinion. Like I said, everything's opinionated these days. But yeah, I was struggling to get past the first fight, the first match. Seriously, like the first match. Some people might find it funny that I couldn't get that I found it very difficult to get past the first match. But honestly, guys, you really shouldn't laugh. The fact of the matter is, I'm pretty sure you guys struggled as well. That's the thing. You guys would have struggled as well, so there's no reason to try and poke fun at someone else who can't even get past the first fight. I was able to get past Bobby Roode at least once, and then when I frickin' lost to Brock Lesnar, who was the next one? Samoa Joe. Then after that, when I lost to Samoa Joe, I was like, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. So yeah, I just found it hard. And if anybody has completed the $1 Million Challenge, then I'll greatly say congratulations. I'll say congratulations to you. I mean it. I will congratulate you on a very good, on a good effort. I thought your efforts would have definitely been worth it, because I know what you unlock. You obviously unlock Golden AJ Styles, which is something I really wanted, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. So, but yeah, I do greatly appreciate if you have beaten it, which is pretty good. But I think you're really good at the game if you did beat it. So, I think that's everything now. Yep, I think that's everything I have gone over. That's everything about WWE 2K19. Those are my early thoughts on the game. I hope you guys appreciated it, and hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all next time in my next video. And the next time you will probably see me talk about WWE 2K19 is my full-on review of the game. So anyway, thank you all so much, and I'll talk to you all later.